Is this Chanel my new #1 foundation? Hello, beautiful people. This is Anne, Fabulous Life 101. Thanks for tuning in today. On this channel, I cover everything from makeup to skincare to fashion to travel. Basically, things that make you feel more fabulous at any age. So if you're not already a subscriber and you're interested in this type of content, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notifications right now. Thanks so much. Well, I'm trying this new foundation. I've debated buying it ever since I first saw it out there. This is the #1 de Chanel. It was introduced, I guess it's been about a year now. They have it at some Ulta stores as well as at Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus and all of the luxury high-end stores. It's $70 for an ounce. Is it worth it? I'm going to give you my experience over 2 days, first wearing it without any primer or any powder, and the second day with a little bit of primer and powder, and just see how it holds up, how it makes my skin look, how it makes my skin feel. And also, I've been using it now for about 5 or 6 days. So do I notice any overall improvement? Well, I'll let you know my experiences with Chanel #1 in this little video. Okay, today I'm going to test this Chanel #1 foundation without any primer. Now, I did use this Wild Rose Beauty serum and a moisturizer and the Supergoop sunscreen, but I'm not using any kind of a primer today. I may use a light setting spray, but no heavy primers, or I'm not going to really set with powder either. So let's start just by putting a few drops on my hand, and then I'm going to use the brush. I'm using my IT brush and just spread this gently. This is supposedly a buildable foundation. I'm doing just a very light coat right now. Blend it on down. Okay, I'm going off camera right now and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, my makeup is done. I did not put on any setting powder. I did put on some blush and bronzer and highlighter. I am going to just hit it with a whiff of this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. There we go. Okay, so this is my makeup look for today. I'm going to touch back later in the day and let you know how it held up without any kind of primer or setting powder. This is the #1 by Chanel foundation. And let me just read the package to you. Enriched with red camellia oil, this moisturizing fluid foundation helps protect skin from external aggressors and maintain a youthful appearance. It also helps soften skin and provide all-day comfort. With continued use, the complexion appears more beautiful and radiates with a youthful glow. Luminous finish, buildable coverage. So far I'm really liking it. I'll let you know over the next couple of days my final review. Hey, I'm back, and it's now about 8 o'clock at night, which means it's been like 11 hours since I first put on this #1 by Chanel foundation. And this foundation held up remarkably well, especially when we consider I wore no primer, no setting powder, and part of the day when I was out, it was actually raining. While there is maybe a little bit of fading, my lipstick is completely worn off. It is still, my skin feels fresh. It still has a little bit of a luminous glow to it. So I'm really liking this. It is slightly luminous without being shiny. This is it, the #1 de Chanel Fond de Teint Revitalisant or Camellia Rosé. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I'm liking it a lot. Tomorrow I'm going to do it again, but I am going to use a primer and a setting powder. Okay, it's my second day testing #1 de Chanel, and I've already used my serum and my sunscreen. So today I'm going to, in addition, use the Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Primer. And this is just a soft gel primer. And I'm going to put that all over my face and just see if it makes any difference. Now, yesterday was pretty much an indoor day, working at home. I ran out for a little bit, but it was, just kind of raining and yucky. Today is a nicer day, so I am going to try to take some time and go outside, maybe go for a walk in the park or at the beach or something, and just absorb a little bit of sunshine and fresh air. Alright, so the primer is done. Gonna let it set for a minute, and then I'm gonna apply my number one de Chanel. Okay, again, I'm gonna start by putting a little bit on my hand and just gently using the same brush, applying it to my face. And you notice just a light touch of this and you have a very, very natural finish. If you apply a little bit more, it becomes more luminous and more of a rich makeup look. So this is sort of the natural finish. I'm going to do just a little bit more. Just maybe touch more foundation. And my skin's been feeling a little bit dry, so this foundation really gives it a luxurious feel. Okay, I'm going off camera now and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, makeup is done. Now to further set, I'm going to take a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury powder and just take a brush and just sort of touch along my face, particularly in areas where I might perspire, and set a little bit. And as I did yesterday, I'm going to finish it off with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Just a touch of that. And so far, this is becoming my favorite little foundation. This number one de Chanel. It feels nourishing. It has a sort of a luminous feel to it, particularly on my dry skin. And it just goes on so smooth. Yesterday it lasted all day. Let's see how it does today, adding a primer and a powder. Okay, it's been about 9 hours. Pretty long, busy day. And my skin still feels fresh. And it does not seem to have faded much. I think the powder on top maybe had a little bit of a mattifying effect. It doesn't seem quite as luminous as it did without. But overall, I'm really loving this foundation. I have actually been using it. I've been using it on camera for 2 days. I've actually used it for about 6. And I really do like the way it makes my skin feel. Overall, it lasts all day. It does have a sort of glowy without... how could you say glowy but not shiny look to it. So I really do like it. I don't see any real settling into lines per se. So far, this gives me the thumbs up. And for the time being, yeah, I think it is my number one foundation. So that's the video for today. If you liked it, could you please give us a thumbs up? Thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day. Peace, love, and light.